So Xbox One gets good news despite the fact that it's bad news for Sony that turned out to be good news for Xbox. I see how that works, and it's very funny and interesting. Maybe not funny if you're a PlayStation owner and you were dealing with PSN outages and things like that over the past few days or so. So, as you guys know, Sony has the rights for the FIFA eWorld Cup and FIFA in general, right? Like the marketing rights and things like that. Sony has those. They pay for those marketing rights, just like they pay for marketing rights for pretty much every damn thing else. But thanks to PSN outages, the huge esports World Cup was switched to Xbox, like in mid-game. If you had trouble connecting to the PSN last week, you weren't alone. And according to the reports, the PSN outage affected more than just your weekend Monster Hunter World, and the actual FIFA eWorld Cup, which took place over the weekend, had to completely switch platforms from PS4 to Xbox One as a result of the outage. Foothead, a site that reports on all things FIFA Ultimate, tweeted during the eWorld Cup that the PSN outage forced the tournament organizers to switch over to Xbox as the main platform for the remainder of the event. And here's what they said. Due to PSN being down, the rest of the games will be played on Xbox. Unfortunate, but broadcast arrangements and the lease on the facilities plus travel logistics for the players tomorrow likely forced everyone's hands. Foothead cited logistics for the broadcast arrangements and venue lease as the reason why the tournament couldn't just wait for PSN to come back online. This is another blow to Sony as a result to its service interruptions. The platform has been suffering unplanned PSN outages all last week, and now performance issues have disrupted a major tournament. While the previous week had been a highly unusual one for Sony, it begs to ask whether this will affect any console agreements for broadcast esports in the future. Because if you guys remember, the Call of Duty ones were impacted last year due to that. So I think that would be something to keep in mind as well in the future. And I just find it a little bit funny that, Sony pays for the rights for all this stuff, and they buy rights to games that have a strong online multiplayer component, and they have the weakest online multiplayer system, So for me, that just doesn't make sense. And maybe some of these companies that are so quick to sell maybe would take a discount and offer it to Microsoft instead. To me, anything online or competitive just screams Xbox, whereas, single player kind of screams PlayStation, And at the end of the day, I think that this just makes Microsoft look better and better, because what they've done is really solidify Xbox Live over the last couple of years. And PlayStation Network, man, that thing just looks terrible. Once again, costing people, the chance to kind of win in these tournaments and stuff like that. So not the most reliable network. It's been down quite a bit lately. Unfortunate, but might work out well in the end for Microsoft, because, hey, they're both charging you the same amount for online, but Microsoft's online actually works. So keep that in mind. I will link this article so you guys can check it out. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Rack 'em up as always. Crap Gamer, out.